Coach Amanda Robinson here with a pre or post run stretch that you can do anywhere, anytime. Start off with knee hugs. As you're in your knee hug, go for big ankle rolls. Think of your toes drawing a nice big circular motion. And of course, be sure to take it counterclockwise in reverse. Your goal is to aim for 30 seconds on each side, and then of course switch to the opposite leg. Stand up nice and tall, pull your core in, and squeeze your glutes. Next, get into knee circles. This will help wake up your hips, fire up the internal and external rotation of your hip joints. Think of your knee drawing a big clockwise motion. And then after about 15 seconds, take it in reverse, going for internal rotation, going for that counterclockwise motion with your knees. Feel free to hold on to a railing or post to help keep you lifted. From there, take it into a quad stretch. Grab that right foot, pull your heel into your sit bone, soften up your standing knee. Squeeze your belly in and brace your glutes. Once you're ready, feel free to swap it to the other side. Go for those big knee circles around, taking that external rotation. And of course, feel free to hold on to a post or a railing as needed. Try to keep your hips in place as you're taking this external rotation. Once you're ready, go ahead and take it in reverse, going for internal rotation. Here you might feel a little fire in your inner thighs. And of course, waistline work as well. So pull that tummy in nice and strong. From there, sweep that left foot back and pull your heel into your sit bone for a nice big quad stretch. Think of drawing your knees in towards each other. Hips nice and square, glutes nice and firm, and standing up tall. From there, you'll take it into leg swings. Leg swings, you just want to let it flow nice and easy internally and externally. Let momentum take over here. Feel free to take a nice soft bend in that standing leg as you execute these. And think of turning your knees in and then externally turning them out. Switch sides once you're ready. And of course, feel free to hold on to a railing or post for support. After these, you're going to go ahead and take it into a hamstring stretch. Now you can prop your leg up on anything. It could be a stool, a bench, a railing. Think about lengthen your leg and square hips. Try to flex your toes back towards your face. While you're here, if it feels good, sway your hips, give your tail a little wag side to side. From there, take it into an IT band stretch where you'll lift up and turn towards your leg. Try to square your shoulders towards the side. If it feels good, you can bind your arm behind your back, trying to grab towards your opposite thigh. Once you're ready, feel free to switch those legs out. And same thing, lengthen your leg. If you can drop your chest towards your thigh, amazing. If you're focusing more on flexibility, get the length of your leg first. Use mindful breathing on this. Nice deep breath in through your nose, big exhale out. Gently take that rotation into a spinal twist. IT band will stretch out from your hip joint all the way down the outseam of your leg towards your ankle. Again, flex the toes, and if it feels good, go for that bind, increasing the stretch. From there, feel free to take it into a nice big hip stretch. Raise your standing heel, pressing up onto the ball of your foot, and then drive your hips strong in towards the railing or post that you're holding onto. While you're here, if it feels good, again, wag your tail, sway your hips, squeeze your glutes, and stand up as tall as possible on your standing side. Of course, balance yourself out, switch it to the opposite leg. Once you're through with those, let's wake up the ankles and the calves. You'll come to the balls of your feet, start to raise your heels nice and high, going for a heel raise, and then gently lowering down. Legs are straight here. And then transition it to heel digs. This is where you'll root your heels into the floor. Think of peeling your toes up off the ground, pulling your belly button in, and of course, standing up tall. From here, we'll take it into a big center lunge. Walk your feet wide, take a big breath in, and then exhale, bend into both knees. You can use your palms, forearms, or elbows to press back on the inside of your legs. Once you're settled in, take a nice easy sway side to side. Bring your hips neutral and center, and you can go for a spinal twist. Take your right palm, press it on the inside of that right thigh, and press your right shoulder forward. You can increase the stretch by raising that right heel. Once you're ready, swap it out. Press that left shoulder forward. Feel free to increase the stretch, popping that left heel. This will decompress that lower back. Once you're ready, take it to a forward fold, dropping your chest towards your thighs and gently toe heel your feet in under your hips. If you ever need support, you can rest your hands on your legs. But I want you to softly bend one leg, sit into the opposite leg, and take a spinal twist again. As you're there, if it feels good to bind, take that arm that's up in the air and wrap it behind your back, trying to reach again for that opposite thigh. Gently switch it to the opposite side. Drop that heel, pop the other one, and sit into your standing leg. Of course, gently rotate your shoulders, turning towards that standing side. Raise your arm to the sky, and when you're ready, take it to a bind. Wrap that arm behind your back, grabbing towards that opposite thigh. Gently toe heel hip width distance. From there, I want you to take a nice big sway, grabbing opposite elbows, dropping your chin to your chest, and just letting gravity flow you side to side. This should release your back, your head, your neck, your shoulders. And then slowly walk the feet in under the hips again. Soften those knees up. Gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. Last thing to come up is your head. Stretching out your neckline. Take one hand up and over and then drop your ear towards your shoulder. Feel free to extend the opposite arm, flex your palm, and increase the stretch by wrapping that arm behind your back for a bind. Switch it out. Take that opposite hand up and over. Gently press your ear towards your shoulder. Opposite arm extends, flex the palm, and then when you're ready, wrap and bind that arm behind your back. From there, you'll walk the feet directly under the hips, interlace your fingers, flip your palms, bend your knees, round your back, extending your arms forward and sway side to side. This is not a moment to do what looks good. I want you to do what feels good. Wag your tail, stretch through your lats. Inhale as you lift your arms up. Take a side bend over to one side. And then gently, when you're ready, lift up, take it towards the opposite side, lifting out of your waistline. From there, you'll lift up nice and tall, bringing your feet back under your hips. Big inhale, and then exhale, slowly release, rolling out the wrists. You can drop your arms by your side, roll out those shoulders, and you are all done.